stages of stages of human evolution, and also ages in prehistory, ages of ages in prehistory. So three type of the ages in prehistory categorization. Total six parts were there. Stone Age culture was divided into three categorization and subdivisional categorization in the each and every Stone Age culture. Paleolithic age and Mesolithic age, Neolithic age means the stone is a common for this all ages because early man he was used the uh, stone age stones for the material for livelihood. So rocks, stones. He lived in the forest. That's why we call as a age of the stone age. You can say that. So Paleolithic age. In this again, lower Paleolithic age and the middle Paleolithic age, upper Paleolithic age. Means in Telangana also prehistorical sites were there. I told yesterday some prehistorical sites of Telangana, some of the districts, and Paleolithic age. We in the three divide into three parts. Lower Paleolithic age, 3 lakhs years to BC, 3 lakhs BC to 1 lakh 30,000 years BC. In between, the period is called as a uh, lower Paleolithic age. So tools this age are represented with tools of chopping techniques. Tools included hand axes and clavers, picks, discoids, chopping tools. This all means the material were made by with the stones using some techniques. Means natural quartz like that. Krishna, Tungabhadra region. This was found by the some uh, archaeologists and historians. So Godavari Valley, Ramagundam, and also Godavari Kani, Sirpur, Vemanpalli in North Telangana. Lower Paleolithic sites were there. So in Telangana, Stone Age sites we are discussing. Middle Paleolithic sites also there. 1,30,000 years to 50,000 to 20,000 years in between. So BC, 1,30,000 BC to and 50,000 to 20,000 BC. This is a period is called as a middle Paleolithic age. Clay tools, scrapers, borers, ovals, and dominant material. Evolution of modern human occurred during middle and upper Paleolithic age. Tools of this period are found in Godavari and Krishna basin in Telangana region. Means early man life, early sites were there. Early man life, early sites were there in Telangana region. Okay. Next to upper Paleolithic age, 40,000 years BC to 10,000 years in between. Blades tools culture, bone tool culture, rock art characteristics were there. Human evolved in a Homo sapiens, which is a subspecies, all belongs to this region. Axes, cleavers, picks. So these all are the material with stone material only, but in the different ages, the making of stones, style of material was changed by the drastical changes where we can find. So the material, what are the changes, and the based on the changes of stone material, that age is calling. So lower Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age, and upper Paleolithic age. Upper Paleolithic age of 40,000 years BC to 10,000 years BC. Okay, tools included chopping tools and axes for the cutting of uh, meat, to killing animals. So these are using that during that time. Sites concentrated in this also Godavari Valley and Krishna Valley, Adilabad, Utnur, Asifabad, also Karimnagar and Warangal districts also this kind of stones we can find. Okay, Mesolithic sites also there. Tools, uh, microliths made chart is also 10,000 years. Mesolithic age 10,000 years to 3,000 years in between. 10,000 BC to 3,000 BC Mesolithic sites. So it's also in Telangana, some river valley, Godavari and Krishna river valley, that region. And Neolithic age. So in Neolithic age, many changes were occurred in the early man life. Stone axes finished by grinding and polishing is called Neolithic, which are the made by characteristics of period. Means new methods used by the early men in this period in between 3000 to 1500 BC. 3000 BC to 1500 BC. This age is called as a Neolithic age. In this Neolithic age, stone axes and domestication of animals, use of polished stones, and settled life. Settled means earlier ages, early man moving from one place to another. Nomadic lifestyle was there in the earlier Paleolithic age and Mesolithic age and um, upper Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, and Mesolithic ages. The early man, it's a moving one place to another. Nomadic lifestyle he was engaged, but when it comes to into the Neolithic age, drastical changes, many changes occurred in the early man life in the 3000 to 1500 years in between. So, making of materials get some entire changes were there, and also um, domestication of animals, domestication of animals, settled villages. Earlier, no settled villages life, but in the Neolithic age period between 3000 to BC 1500, human lifestyle was settled one place. They made some villages. It's a group of people. They have to live together to form a villages. So village life was set. Village settlements were started in the Neolithic age. So this kind of Neolithic age sites also there in Telangana, and also, so if you compare to Paleolithic and Mesolithic and uh, period in the Neolithic, many changes occurred. So domestication of animals and making tools, many he used some techniques to making of material with stone, and also Neolithic revolution and Gordon Child termed this age. Gordon Child is a the famous historian. Gordon Child, he gave a very important statement. Neolithic revolution. This is also known as the agriculture revolution. Agriculture was fully started in the Neolithic age. The early man started the cultivation in the Neolithic period, and domestication of animals, use of polished stones, axes and stone blades, settled village life, pottery production, first by hand and later wheel made. Pottery. Pottery making also started in the Neolithic period. And also use of copper and bronze. Also tools, copper tools and bronze material also in this period they used. They made the copper materials also. Use of the human settlement started in Telangana and Rayalaseema and delta zones of Godavari and Krishna River. So you can remember one thing in Krishna Godavari River Valley only, wherever go in Telangana, this uh, Stone Age and early man life, it was there in the Krishna Godavari River Valley and it's in the forests also. Where you go, it's in the connected to Krishna River Valley or it's connected to Godavari River Valley. So both are, it is a place which early man's rock Stone Age culture time lived by the early man's human settlement are there. Okay, the next uh, knowledge and usage of metals in this stage, big leap in this period, which led to human civilization. The civilization was started in this period. Bronze Age, 3000 to 1000 in between. Smelting, first metal to be smelting is a copper. Usage of copper was in this period. Iron Age and Megalith period. Okay, so this in megalith, four type of megalith cultures were there, and pit burials or cairns, cyst burials, dolmens, rock cut burials. So after death of man, it's to man making of burials also in this period, megalith period, used by the stone to build the burials, iron age and this megalith period, we can say that. Next, the rock art is there, Sanganpalli, uh, Dongalagattu, Vargal, Kokapet, Pandavla Gutta, Ramachandrapuram and Khammam district. These all are rock art cultures are there in Telangana. Next, we are going to discuss in the Block 2, second chapter, Block 2, ancient period. So, Telangana, after Rock Age, we discussed the sources of Telangana history and Stone Age culture in Telangana and rock art sites where it was there in Telangana that we discussed. Now we're going to in Block 2, ancient period, Telangana, how was ruling authorities, how dynasties were formed, how culture of Telangana in ancient period. From the ancient onwards, what is the socio and economic and political history of Telangana and the way of culture, living style, and occupation is all we discuss in the block 2, ancient period. Okay, Shatavahanas were the first empire builders in South India. Uh, Earlier, the Shatavahana is a first they are the subordinate to the Mauryans, which is a North Indian, the largest kingdom in the during the in ancient period. First big and largest kingdom empire, Mauryan Empire. From the Mauryan Empire, these subordinate kings were they established in South India, Shatavahana kingdom. Their kingdom established on the reigns of Mauryan Empire. They ruled over Dakshinapada and they mostly 250 years they ruled Telangana means Telugu regions, a part of at that time Andhra Pradesh and Telangana and Karnataka, Maharashtra, which is we can represent in the South India, was ruled by Shatavahana kingdom. First kingdom which is established in South India, they were the Shatavahana kingdoms. In Andhra Pradesh, like they ruled from Dakshinapadam or South India, they comprised, the Satavahana kingdom comprises mainly Malwa, Malwa in Madhya Pradesh, Kutch in Gujarat, and Saurashtra in Gujarat, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, the southern plains of Gangetic Valley. During the peak of rule, even extended the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu also. Okay, so like that, Ikshvakas, after Shatavahanas, they ruled Ikshvakas and Vakatakas and Vishnu Kundins and Rashtrakutas and Chalukyas. So these are the all the Telangana ancient history we are going to discuss. Badami Chalukyas and Vemulavada Chalukyas, Kalyani Chalukyas, Mudigonda Chalukyas, Western Chalukyas, Eastern Chalukyas. These are Chalukyas family, which is ruled to enter in Telangana. More than these all dynastics, more than 200 years they ruled. Okay, first we are going to discuss about the age of Shatavahana, socio and economic and cultural history. Society means Shatavahana kingdom, Shatavahana kingdom, how it is existed in South India. What are the importance of culture of Shatavahana region dynasty? So Shatavahanas are the first empire builders in South India. Their kingdom is established in reigns of Mauryans. After declining the the Mauryan Empire, South India, after decline the Mauryan Empire, South India established the Shatavahanas. So Shatavahana, it was the first kingdom in South India. It's called as they ruled Dakshinapadam. Dakshinapada or South India or Deccan region also we can say that. So more than nearly 250 years, near nearly 250 years, Satavahanas ruled to Telangana region or Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and most in Karnataka and Maharashtra. It's completely ruled by Shatavahana kingdom. Historians are they consider Shatavahana period is a beginning of art in Deccan region. With the Shatavahana rulers only in South India and Deccan, art was started. Okay, first, this geographically Shatavahana kingdom mainly comprises Malwa, Kutch, Saurashtra, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, southern plains of Gangetic Valley also. Okay, so now what are the sources of in this Shatavahana dynasty? The first capital, one of the capital in Maharashtra, only one capital is there in Telangana, one capital is there in Andhra, one capital is there. So in Karnataka, Ballari. So most of in these four states ruled by Shatavahana, it's the largest kingdom in South India, first kingdom which is established in first uh, in ancient period. So archaeological sources. So what are the topic we going to discuss in the history? It's authentication. Authentative sources is were there. Each and every dynasty, some archaeological sources will be there, and some literary sources were there, and foreign accounts were there, and the local also there. Okay, archaeological sources of Telangana, mostly the three categorization of archaeological sources are there. That is in the um, inscriptions and coins, inscriptions and coins and monuments. So inscriptions during the Shatavahana period, mostly at the time of Mauryans only, Ashoka 13th Rock Edict also speak about the Andhra Bhrutyas or Shatavahanas, about Telugu people, about Andhra. First, they mentioned in the Ashoka inscriptions. Rock Edict Ashokan 13th Rock Edict. You know that the 16th or 15th Rock Edicts are there. Rock inscriptions. They script on the rock done by Ashoka. So in that, they mentioned Andhra Bhrutyas. Andhra Bhrutyas Shatavahanas. Andhra Bhrutyas means Shatavahanas only. So some inscriptions, Ashoka inscriptions also clearly giving information about clear information about the Shatavahana rulers. Like some other inscriptions are there. Nanagat inscription, Devi Naganika, wife of Shatakarni I, Nasik Prashasti, Gautami Balasri, the mother of Gautami Putra Shatakarni, and Karle cave inscription, Vasishri Putra Pulomami, Karle inscription, and significance. Uh, these are the significant inscriptions at the time, very important inscriptions. And some other Hathigumpa inscriptions. You know that the conflict between Shatavahanas and Kalinga rulers of Orissa over Godavari river, to command the Godavari, to occupy the Godavari river valley, to command the Godavari river valley. Kalinga rulers, uh, Karavela, Kalinga Karavela and Shatavahana rulers, conflict between Karavela and Shatavahanas for to occupy the Godavari region. So, in that Hathigumpa inscription, which is introduced by Kalinga Karavela, he mentioned relations between Shatavahanas. He mentioned clearly mentioned about the relations between the Shatavahana and Orissa Kalinga rulers. So, and also Junagadh inscription of Rudrama uh, Rudradaman, Junagadh inscription. He was a Shaka dynasty ruler. Shaka rulers are the Shakas and Parthians are they came from Greek and some other places. They are the foreigners. Shaka ruler Rudradaman. He introduced the Junagadh inscription. This also mentioned about the uh, relation between Shaka Shatavahana conflicts. Shaka rulers Nahapana, Rudradaman, Nahapanas 1, Nahapana 2, Nahapana 3, and also Rudradaman. There are many Shaka rulers. They are quarreling each other, Shatavahanas and Shakas. So Nahapana was defeated by Gautami Putra Shatakarni. So in that time, it is all inscriptions are explaining about the Shatavahana. Next, coins, copper coins, lead coins, and bronze coins, silver coins, also issued by Shatavahana rulers. Gautami Putra Shatakarni, he issued some coins, and Yagnashri Shatakarni issued some coins, and mostly that the coins are giving Pulomami, Vasishri Putra Pulomami, lead lead coins. The coins of Nahapana restruck the Gautam Putra Shatakarni, and coins of Gautam Putra Shatakarni and Yagnashri Shatakarni. So these coins also giving more information about Telangana and that Shatavahana history. Next, monuments. Tiwal town was traced out in the excavations of conducted Dhulikata and some of monuments. Dhulikota means mud fort in Karimnagar district. It's referred to Shatavahana period. V.V. Krishna Shastri believed that this walled town might be one of the 30 fortified towns in Andhras mentioned by Megasthenes. In the Megasthenes, he written the in Greek language Indica book. Seleucus Nicator represents after Alexander invasion. Some of northwest region is under the control of Greek rulers. That Greek rulers Seleucus Nicator is a represent to Megasthenes. He came to from Greek, visited the um, this region, northwest region, and he clearly mentioned Shatavahanas, 30 kings were there and 30 fortified places. Forts, also 30 forts were there. He mentioned clearly in the Megasthenes Indica book. So Indica book was written by Megasthenes. So in that Megasthenes mentioned clearly Shatavahana's rulers are 30 rulers, 30 kings were there, and they built 30 forts also, fortifications. So that mentioned in the Greek book Megasthenes author, he written the Greek Indica book. So of course this book was relates to, he believed the V.V. Krishna Shastri, who belongs to our Telugu region, who studied about the some archaeological, who seriously researched in archaeological evidences about Telugu region history or Shatavahanas. V.V. Krishna Shastri, he clearly he believed that, of course, Indica book, what was mentioned, the 30 forts, 30 rulers, might be one of Dhulikata also in Karimnagar district. It is belongs to part of it's part of that Megasthenes Indica book. And literary sources are there. So Shatavahana rulers, they are basically they are the Brahmins, and many Hindu and Jain and Buddhist some fortifieds like Amaravati, Dhanyakataka, also sources are there. Paitan, Pratishthanapuram in Maharashtra, Ballari in Karnataka, and Srikakulam, and also Dhanyakatakam in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh, and Kotilingala in Karimnagar district. These all are coins, some monuments, forts were excavated by archaeologists. Next, literary sources. I told you yesterday in that some sources of Telangana history, Aitareya Brahmana, which is first reference of Andhra, which refers to them, the tribals of, along with other tribes in this region. Many tribes he mentioned in Aitareya Brahmana. That tribes are, for example, uh, Pulinda, Shabara, Pundra, and Mutiba, they mentioned clearly. Even Mahabharata also talk about that. Okay. So archaeological sources after uh, literary sources. Literary sources are the age of Shatavahanas marks beginning of historical period from Telangana. Literary sources include the works of native and foreign writers. Aitareya Brahmana, first text which is mentioned about Andhra people, and after that, in that along with Andhras, Pulinda and Mutiba, Maha, and also Shabara, all tribes mentioned in the Aitareya Brahmana. Along with that, this also. So in Mahabharata also mentioned the Kauravas gained the support from Andhras. Kauravas gained from support from Andhras, and some of other books also. Andhra Bhrutyas, the Matsya Purana, even the Hindu text Matsya Puranas also mentioned about as Andhra Bhrutyas, they calling to Andhra Bhrutyas, and uh, some other writers like Kalidasu and Bana and Kutuhala and Acharya Nagarjuna also some books. Malavika Agnimitram, Kalidasa, Katha Saritsagaram of Somadeva Suri, and Harsha Charita, Bana Bhattu also give some account of Shatavahana kings. The Gada Saptasati, which written by Hala, 700 stories of ancient texts, which is exposing to Vedic and Hindu culture and society during the Shatavahana period, how the social barriers and society was existed. They mentioned clearly by Hala. Hala is a one of king of Shatavahana. He own written the book that is a Gada Saptasati, 700 stories, and Leelavati of Kutuhala, Leelavati Paranayam, and Kama Sutra of Vatsayana, socio-cultural history of Shatavahana period. These all books are mentioning that contemporary to Shatavahanas. Some of in Paishachic language, Paishachic language, and some of in Sanskrit language and Prakrit language. They used to write the books in the giving lot of information. And Acharya Nagarjuna is a famous author during this time. He written the uh, Pragna Paramita. It's a political book which was written by Pragna Paramita. Pragna Paramita was a book of written by Acharya Nagarjunudu. Acharya Nagarjuna and Suhrul Leka, Rasa Ratnakara, Pragna Paramita, these three books written. So these works also furnish valuable information about the Shatavahana's conditions of Shatavahana rulers. So coming to the foreign accounts, Megasthenes Indica, and he mentioned the 30 fortified, 30 fortified, about 30 forts, about 30 rulers. Clearly, he mentioned the in his book Megasthenes Indica, and Pliny also that same work is confirmed by Pliny, and Arian, another Greek writer referring to the Indica, mentioned that Andhras were divided into number of tribal kingdoms. The Periplus of Erythraean Sea, unknown uh, navigator, he written the one of the book Periplus of Erythraean Sea. That book also is a Greek sailor. I don't know the name. It's that Periples of Erythraean Sea book. It's giving more information about between a conflict between Shaka and Shatavahana rulers and the supremacy of maritime trade in the west coast. Origin and chronology. So origin theories were there. Shatavahanas are where they born, where they survived, where they ruled, from there where to they come and they rule the Shatavahanas, and that some of there is a not common opinion among all historians. First of all, E.J. Rapson and Vincent Smith, Sir R.G. Bandarkar, opinioned about Shatavahanas are the and Andhras both are the same. So they belongs to Andhra, they said by Smith. And they born in, according to their Andhras, as a close relationship with Shatavahana inscription. And historians like Vincent Smith opened that Krishna Godavari region of the Deccan in general, a place either Srikakulam and Danyakatakam also there they survived some of years ago. And another origin theory, P.T. Srinivas Iyengar and H.C. Rayachowdhury, they said strongly these Shatavahanas are they born from the Maharashtra. They born in Maharashtra. From Maharashtra to this towards the Andhra, Karnataka, they spread, extend their uh, kingdom, their culture, is said by P.T. Srinivas Iyengar, H.C. Rayachowdhury. So these are the origin theories. Some historians' opinion about they are belongs to Andhra. Some historians they said about they are Maharashtra. So in Maharashtra also, some of in Karnataka also one of theory V.S. Suptankar, and V.S. Suptankar is belongs to Karnataka region. He said opinion Shatavahanas are they belongs to Karnataka, Ballari town, the surrounding of Ballari region. They expanded, and there is based argument upon the names mentioned about inscriptions of Pulomami III, Vasishti Putra Pulomami III, the last ruler of Shatavahana dynasty. But the argument was opposed by historians. Some of name Shatavahanas are uh, Satavahana Kota or Shatani Kota also exist in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. Means clearly they accepted to they belongs to Andhra. Mostly accepted opinion Andhra, but later historians in the P.V. Parabrahma Shastri in Telangana, P.V. Parabrahma Rajareddy, V.V. Krishna Shastri, and Thakur Rajaram Singh opinion that the Shatavahanas rule begins in the Deccan with the capital of Kotilingala. At present day, it's located in Karimnagar district. Okay, so P.V. Parabrahma Shastri, Deme Rajareddy, V.V. Krishna Shastri, what they said, the mostly acceptable opinion. Okay, so when the separate study after formation of Telangana state, these researches were done, and according to new studies, the Shatavahanas are completely they belongs to Telangana region. So like otherwise not only and some of other regions, Katta and Pedabankuru, Kotilingala, these all places, Karimnagar, uh, they said many materials they won. There are two widely divergent opinions scholars among the chronology, and the chronology also not in a common. So political achievements, the founder of early Shatavahana, mostly 250 years they ruled. First ruler who founded the Shatavahana? In this, the Shatavahanas are two categorized: early Shatavahanas and latter Shatavahanas. Early Shatavahanas, Srimukha, Kanha, Shatakarni, and Shatakarni II, Pulomami, Pulomami, uh, Pulomami II, and Kuntala Shatakarni. These all are the early Shatakarni, early Shatavahanas they called. So in Maharashtra, they moved from first the capital city in Paitan, Dhanyakatakam later, and after the Kotilingala. Finally, they settled in Telangana. So the theories are different way, but uh, Shatavahana dynasty, first ruler Srimukha, Kotilingala, Chimuka coins were we get the sum of the coins that according to that coins, Kotilingala is the first capital. Shatakarni 1, Shatakarni 2, and also Kuntala Shatakarni. Okay, Hala, 17th ruler of early Shatavahana period. Early Shatavahana, 17th ruler, Hala, and Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Latter Shatavahana period, 23rd ruler of Shatakarni is a great king, Gautami Putra Shatakarni. So all the kings are they kept their mother name uh, before the king's name. Before the king's name, the kings are they kept the put into the mother name is a first, the after name is a son name. Like that, the kings are the keeping the mother names also as their name. I mixed their names also. Okay, so Gautami Putra Shatakarni. He ruled from 106 to 130 CE, 106 years CE2 and 130 CE. Gautamiputra Shatakarni, the greatest king of these all Shatavahanas, but also he entire early South Indian kings also is a great ruler. He was the 23rd ruler of Shatavahana dynasty. He ruled for a period of 24 years. His greatness and achievements were recorded, and Pulomamitu he occupied annexation of many kingdoms: Asaka, Asika, Mulaka, Aurangabad district in Maharashtra. Many places occupied. He fight with Shakas and he fight with some Kalinga rulers and surrounded. So the next unique victory of Shatavahana, Nahapana. Nahapana is a Kshaharata family. The Kshaharata dynasty, which is in Gujarat, Shaka rulers, Rudradaman, Nahapana, these are Shaka rulers. Kshaharata rulers also their name, another name. He get the more thousands of coins in Jogal Tambi uh, place. That coins are giving lot of information. Along with this place, uh, Sushruta, Kukura, Avanti, and also Aparanta, Anupa, Vidarbha, Akara, Mulaka, Asmaka, Saurashtra, Asika, Vidarbha, Avanti, Akara. These all many places are occupied with Gautamiputra Shatakarni. So, and he participated the Ashwamedha Yaga, Rajasuya Yaga, and uh, Ashwamedha, Rajasuya, Vajpaya, which is a Brahmanical yagnas were there for a king as a Brahmanical ideology, as a Brahmanical method of ruling. They participated these all yagnas, Vajpaya, Swamedha, and Rajasuya yagas or yagnas to protect the kingdom. Pulomami too, also one of the ruler, Gautam Shatavahana dynasty, and Yagnasri Shatakarni, 165 to 194 CE. He ruled 165 to 165 to 194. Yagnasri Shatakarni. He printed some of the coins, uh, printed coins. He printed coins with many ship, the image of ship also there.